from them in a minute. But now the kind of, I suppose the middle bit really, of the festival really. This is the launch of the Martin Reed Foundation, which gained its charitable status just 2 weeks ago. Yes! Lots of people to thank. But I also want to thank the Deputy Mayor of Farnham, who has come to say a little bit about it. I don't know if he knows much about it really, but it's lovely to have him with us. He's a keen supporter of music, and over to Jeremy Ricketts.
All I can say is that was absolutely fantastic. I just wasn't expecting, and what I received was just so memorable. That was fantastic. What was it? Basically, thank you for inviting me to the launch. And as you can see from your programmes, the Martin Reed Foundation is supporting young composers. Martin's overriding passion was composition and the teaching of it. The MRFoundation will help to fill the gap in specialist provision for aspiring young composers by providing support such as funding for tutorial mentorships and opportunities for performance of their new works. Selected composition students will receive funds to cover the costs of a year's specialist tuition with composition teachers from across musical genres. Today we are witnessing the first of the Martin Reed Festival. Certain works created through funds provided by the MR Foundations will be performed at the annual Martin Reed Festival, proceeds from which will go towards funding another selection of composition students for the following year. Ross Barron Price, Becky Reed and Joseph Spooner, the trustees of this foundation, believe that Martin would be enthusiastically supportive of this exciting venture. With grateful thanks to Francis Spott and Pandry Shadow. And on behalf of Farnham and the surrounding areas, it's fantastic. It's going to be absolutely splendid. So over to Becky. Thank you.
No idea what's in there at all. Okay, I said at the beginning of the chamber concert, for those of you who were here, and wow, what a concert. I mean, I'm a bit speechless really, that today was all about the music, and that November 12 was a kind of point of closure and thanks really, and that was a sort of ending in a sense, but this is a beginning, okay? But today was about the music because we had the bit about him, but I do feel it's really quite important to say something about him, and it's just that I just want to read you this really. I had an email this week, coincidentally, and I just want to read a little bit of it. It's from a chap called Peter Jack. Anybody who knows him, come and see me afterwards. It would be lovely to know someone who did. Anyway, Peter says, I knew Martin back in the very late 80s at Eggers School, Alton, and remember a vibrant, energetic, popular teacher who inspired even mediocre students, such as myself, to perform to the best of their ability. Concert nights were fun and exciting due to Mr. Reed's infectious enthusiasm for the music and the performance. I remember him encouraging me to give a solo performance, which captured the essence of Mr. Reed's teaching persona, constant encouragement and a real, genuine desire to see his students discover their fullest potential and reach higher and higher. And he ends by saying, I have since learned that some of his former students have indeed fulfilled the faith placed in them by Mr. Reed, and this is truly a lasting and permanent testament and tribute to Martin. And that segues beautifully on to the fact that there's a lot of them here, from way back. I mean, how far do you guys go back? 1994? Yeah? Or I don't know if any of you can get further back than that. And of course there are colleagues and others that knew him too. So it's just fabulous, and it goes on and on. So huge thanks to all the performers. And I guess now is a good time to do something with these. Yeah, where are the two directors of these amazing scratch ensembles? So Dan Molinero and David Beccy, please. Okay, and the guy, I guess, who's helped me most to put this whole festival together in a practical, logistical fashion, Pande Sjarhoff, without whom it wouldn't happen. So, Pande. And pretty awesome, and everybody knows this, I certainly do, is Joseph Spooner, without whom the world would not be right at all. Don't worry, folks, I'm going to go do these two together. I was going to go for a run yesterday, but I didn't manage it, and now I don't need to. So these are for two dear, dear friends who are also on the Martin Reed Foundation team. One is a trustee, Ros Farron-Price. Anyone who knows her knows she's pretty awesome. And Frances Pott, who you heard playing earlier. Yeah. So these are for them.